Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets brings back the same cast and director of the first movie, which despite not being exactly great, made a lot of money. This time around, Harry is getting mysterious warnings not to return to Hogwarts, which he of course ignores, due to the fact that the alternative is staying at home with three assholes who have now literally locked him up in a room, prompting his friend Ron to rescue him with a flying car. Harry and Ron find themselves unable to return to Hogwarts by normal means, so they fly the car there, which gets them in quite a lot of trouble. Once they're at school, people start getting attacked and mysteriously petrified, supposedly by the heir of Slytherin, one of the school's founders. And once it's discovered that Harry has the unusual ability to speak to snakes, usually the mark of a dark wizard, many people believe he is responsible, though, of course, we know he's not. In the end, the culprit actually winds up being Ron's younger sister Ginny, who unwittingly came into possession of the diary of Tom Riddle, which turns out was the name Voldemort was born with. And his diary harbors a piece of his soul which possesses Ginny, causing her to unleash a monster on the school. After their friend Hermione gets petrified, and there's talk of closing the school, Harry and Ron travel into the Chamber of Secrets below the school to face off against the Great Basilisk in the shade of Voldemort. This one improves a lot over the first one, though it has the same director, Chris Columbus, yeah, that's his actual name. He seems more at ease with this one and giving it a bit more personality and not being as stringently literal as the first film. A lot of the issues that Philosopher's Stone had are still present in this movie, but to a much lesser extent, and overall the darker and more cinematic storyline lends itself better to film than the original. Once again, the ending is punched up to make it more exciting, as the battle against the Basilisk is much longer than in the book, and there's better use of the soundtrack this time around to accentuate the action scenes. The acting is once again good, and the special effects continue to be great, and are used to better effect this time around. In some ways, it is the same basic idea as the first film, however. Harry tries to get to magic school despite difficulties, deals with people distrusting and hating him, and has to battle a leftover piece of Voldemort in the end. It's not the same plot, but it's the same structure, and in some ways it feels like a redux, but at least I can say it is improved over the first one. I'll give Chamber of Secrets a 7 out of 10.